Hi everyone, welcome to my seed packet mini album. This album can be used to hold your seed packets. I thought this was perfect for spring. It's a fun way you can utilize each envelope with different seeds. It would make a great Mother's Day gift or just an everyday fun snail mail item. So we're gonna actually start off with creating with 4 of these envelopes. So as you can see, I have 4, so you'll want to go ahead and grab 4 sheets of paper that are sized 6 by 6. I've already actually created a few, so I'm going to just do one together with you. So I'm using my main kit for these papers, and I'm going to go ahead and take it. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 3 1/4 inch. Now when you flip it to the side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 4 1/2 inch. So the 1/2 inch score right here is going to be your bottom, and this is going to be your lid. So just kind of remember that when you're facing your papers. So now I'm just going to go ahead and snip it out. This is usually how I snip my my little coin envelopes. This is the easiest method I find. I try to keep everything kind of on the same page. And I like to corner edge my items so that when you're folding it, you don't really have any problems. And I'm going to go ahead and take this part off because we're going to only need one lid. Now once you've completed this, just snip up any corners, to match. And then I typically like to corner around my lid just to give it a different look, but you don't have to do this part. So go ahead and fold all your scores because you want it to be crisp once you've completed your envelope. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all that. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue it down with adhesive. You can use tape, glue, anything you have will work. And this is just the bottom here. I'm gluing that on. And I just use my bone folder to make everything nice and smooth. And the top, and if it's a little snug up top, just kind of try to fold it up just a little bit so you have a little wiggle room there. And then here's your envelope. And you don't necessarily have to use this for seeds. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've already cut out the rest. So I'm putting it in order how I want it to be in the album. So next I'm just going to go ahead and show you the cover. The front cover is going to be 2 3/4 and 4 1/4 of an inch. So that's going to be the front and back. And we're just going to do the really easy accordion binding. And we're not even gluing it, we're just leaving it loose. So 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and score it at every 1/2 inch. So you'll have, it should look just like this. And then typically when I do this, I fold down and then back. So just down and back because we want to be able to glue that bottom piece onto the front and back cover. So it should look like this. And then once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and do the front cover. And we're going to glue it on like this. This is how it should look once you glue it on. You want that accordion binding to be inside. So it goes on really easy, and this is such an easy album. I love doing this method. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I use tape, because double-sided tape, because sometimes I move my envelope around and I don't want the glue getting all messy in there. So that's why I switched to tape. And you typically want to kind of bone fold this so your tape doesn't lift up, but it's just kind of moving along. So you see how it just latches on right there, and you want to kind of skip that next portion and then tape the next piece. So kind of every other side of the hill, I guess you would say. And I'm going to go ahead and just tape these for the next 3. Again, I would use your bone folder just to kind of lift these up so you don't have any trouble. All right, and then whatever order your envelopes are in, go ahead and put the rest on. So this is my second, my third. Now, before you put your fourth on, we're going to actually put on the back cover first. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that other piece that we have and put that on, and then I'm gonna glue the envelope packet to this. Now you can put the tape in the middle, but I just was going along with the bottom. So if you don't want it to hang on the top, you can just throw it right down the middle of that. But I just left it. All right, so you have this awesome little accordion effect and it moves. But I love the way it looks. And look, when you close it, it'll look a little wonky like that. So that's why I created this lid, which is 3.5 by 2 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna go ahead and corner round it before I pop it on. And then I just eyeball this part. This is all really preference, just kind of wherever I'm placing the glue. And then I'm just gonna pop it on there and just let it dry for a second before you bend it. And then I've got these little Velcro round strips. I typically get these online, or you can get them at your local dollar store. They usually have them. So I've popped that on there, and then I'm just gonna eyeball it and just fold it down. And it almost looks like a backpack. And you could even put a little ribbon on the top and make it a purse. So once that's complete is the fun part, which is decorating, my favorite part. And these little round chipboard pieces are probably one of my favorites of the kit this month. And I just place it on the middle lid of the envelope. And then of course I'm gonna have to add some florals. So I'm using double-sided foam tape for this project. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place because I just like it to pop. You don't have to leave it on the outskirts. Like if you don't want that to show, you can place all of your items in the middle so it's not hanging out the side, but I don't mind. I kind of like it like that. And you don't even actually have to put anything on. If you want to make it simple, you could just label your seeds or whatever else you're putting inside here. I think this would be great for any kind of mail. Tea, it might be a little longer for tea, but I think it would still be cute if you want to trim it down. And I love this little like tulip flower. It looks so pretty on this last piece. So here you go. It's such a simple little album, but in the front, I just decorated a little bit. So I took my little puffy stickers, and I love these. The color is just so beautiful. And I am going to have to redo this because I had put the S a little too far up, but it would just be a second. So I just wrote seeds inside of them so they know what they're receiving. You could write hello, you could write love, you could write the person's name. Doesn't have to typically say seeds, because I imagine not everyone will be using that for these. And this is when I figured out that that is not going to fit. But the best part about these type of stickers is they are forgiving and usually don't stick too hard and rip your papers. And then on the top lid, I'm just going to go ahead and decorate with another flower with some double-sided foam tape. So this is the album, you guys. Please subscribe for more to stay tuned for all of our fun projects and unboxing videos. This is so simple and cute, and hope you guys love this one. Thanks so much for watching, you guys.